Soul energy research. Soul energy is the value of the amount a human soul has in their body. Using Professor Schwartz's machine, you can see your health and how much soul energy you have left. The professor proves this by having the machine put on like a wristband on his left forearm and slit his right wrist with a knife. His soul healed his body and the number went down. We continue to research further and determine that an average human soul has a value of 100 soul energy in their body. When the soul energy is below 75, bruises can be seen where the area has been hit. When the soul energy is below 25, small cuts can be seen, and the soul tries its best to close it up, but is in a much slower process. We can theorize when the soul energy reaches 1 or 0, our bodies will go back to being a regular human without the help of the soul healing ability. Now the question is, how do we get our soul energy back to its original value? We began to research this and we found different methods. The first method is a natural way by letting the soul finish doing its job, and it will slowly regenerate itself until it reaches its max value. The second method is to rest the body. For example, sleeping can help accelerate the regeneration of the soul. Other types that help the body to relax can also accelerate the process. The third method is to consume foods and drink liquids. Any foods and liquids works, but if you want to get the best results, you need to consume healthy ones. An interesting fact we found when drinking alcohol beverages is that the effect we get for drinking alcohol are almost completely gone. Our soul has the ability to heal inside of our bodies as well, and it will take much more alcohol to affect our brain. The chances of getting alcohol poisonings are very low. We can theorize that the same will apply for any form of drugs as well. For example, smoking cannabis will no longer have the same effect because the soul will heal your lungs and continue to keep the brain healthy. We can conclude that in the future, drug addictions will drop significantly since none of them will give the same effect as before. This can also have a big change for the medical institutions since people can rely on their soul alone. Unless your soul energy is very low, you will need medical attention. Your soul energy will still drop if you consume things that damage the body within, but in very slow process. Now, another question, how can we increase the max value of our soul energy? For this question, we only have one theory. By looking at all the data, when calculating the average value of the soul energy, we discovered people who were already fit had much more soul energy. That means all soldiers have higher value than the research team. So the idea to grow the soul energy will be to train your body physically, and it will grow naturally. Other ideas were to get life experience as well, but we just only unlock our soul in a couple of days, so there isn't enough data to support this claim. We must continue to research this topic and the soul capabilities.